Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for To Your Eternity, Season 2, Episode 16. So, here we are. We're in the middle of this war still. We have the loss of Hyro, Kai, and Messar, right? I believe are the names. That's so mean to me, since they died. But I will miss those characters. They seem like good dudes. I never got like insanely attached to them, especially since early on they basically were built up to be characters that were to be killed to become forms for Fushi to utilize in battle and everything. But we still got to learn about most of them and who they were and everything. So it definitely does stink to see them gone. They seem like just nice people, right, in this world. But on the other hand, we do have March back, so maybe if Fushi can figure out how to bring people back, maybe they can come back too if their souls haven't moved on. But maybe they were in a place since they were willing to give up their lives for Fushi, right? Maybe they were in a place where they found peace already and moved on, or however that afterlife works in this world. I don't know, but needless to say, Fushi pushing the limit, a lot more deaths than he had planned for, is kind of like distressing him at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see how the rest of this battle goes with him in the state that he's in. So, anyways, let's get started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Someone poisoned the water. Not all by himself. There was help. Yeah, there was that too. Bloodthirsty Fushi. Which, I mean, it's the same goal he had going in, but now he's angry. Maybe the anger will help him evolve or just not tire as much. I don't know. Kind of push him forward. It's kind of interesting in this opening how, like, you can see the back of his head being, like, opened up, and he doesn't, like, open his eyes like he's alive until the brain fully forms inside there, right? Like, I believe, like, all those little lights, like, coalesce into, like, what looks like a brain, right? And as soon as it coalesces into the brain, he opens his eyes. It's just an interesting, thing I noticed. We still have the same opening, though. I'm guessing we're not going to get a new one for this whole season. I mean, it would be crazy if we did, because I think there's only 20 episodes in the season, right? Which also means that I need to start thinking about a new show to replace this soon, because there's 3 more episodes after this one. I usually do it 2 weeks before I finish, so by 18 I need a poll going. I might even do the poll sooner. Might set one of those up here soon. 3 Eternal Warriors. Oh, we're gonna see Fushi in the forums, aren't we? Is he gonna fight using the... Are those the 3? Kai, Messar, and Hyro? Did Fushi reload for them? Just making more of them. God damn. Nice. I'm worried he's gonna be too aggressive. Oh, he used her, huh? Ugh. Hmm. Damn. That's crazy, the speed at which he's changing bodies. Yep. Damn. He's regenerating it, right? Yeah. He's essentially making a new crossbow every time. That's crazy. Echo's reaction to it was like, goddamn. But I wonder if she's also realizing that he's wearing himself down. Oh no! They took the Oniguma! Alright, so he knows he lost the form, but he doesn't know what form he lost, kind of thing. Oh. That makes sense. Oh shit. Wait, so did he lose his form? Or did he kill it fast enough? Oh, yep. Nice. Water pressure, baby. Oh, yep. They're freaking balls of shit. Ah, so what does Messar bring? Oh. What? 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 So did Messar... Damn. Well, that's not good. The narration is crazy on this too, though. This wasn't them bearing their fangs before? Oh, shit. How did it... How'd they do it? How'd they fling it from so far away? Oh, shit. Is it gonna be a Uniguma? Yep. Damn. Oh. What? What? They got detached so they came back? Is that what happened? Hmm. I got chills, guys. He's gonna find out then? Alright, so they didn't just move on. They waited for their chance, I guess. Maybe Bon informed them that this was a possibility. I also just realized if Fushi tries to bring back everybody he's lost, or at least everyone's souls who are still around, he would have very few bodies left, right? To, like, transform into. Damn, so they really can just come back. Over and over. Hmm. His world was just, like, shattered with this news. That's nuts. I wonder if Fushi would try to get the boy back. The one we never even learned his name, right? The one that he's in the form of right now. Like, I'm pretty sure his soul moved on. Oh, so he cut the lines, huh? Nice. He tested it on one before the others, too. I like how he tested it on Messar, which Messar might be. They even said, like, he doesn't bring much, right? Like, he brings that weapon, but Fushi could technically use that weapon. I mean, usually he uses, like... Usually he... I'll talk about it later, actually. Come on, Fushi! Yeah! Who did... Oh, was that Fushi making metal? Oh my god, he's cooking them. God damn! That's wild. God damn. Alright. That is crazy. Yeah, friends who can come back. He doesn't realize yet that he can do that with some of the others, but... Oh. Uh-oh. God, that's so many more we gotta deal with, though. Every knocker in existence! Every single one? If you kill them all, does that mean they're all gone? Or can more be made? Okay. Nice. He can reduce the pressure, I guess. Jeez. Damn. Some managed to get out. Wow. Hmm. No, these are the people that helped March, right? I think they were. Maybe it wasn't. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. I doubted myself. Shields of flesh. Wow. Damn. Can you imagine seeing someone die? It is practically cheating. Yeah. Imagine seeing someone die for you. It's essentially 3 more Fushis, right? Obviously not being, they can't do this, right? Repairing everything, but it's like 3 more people that can fight without having to worry about dying. Hmm. So he's spreading out, trying to reach. Uh-oh. Yeah. Man, talk about stretching himself even more thin than he was last episode. You have a plan? Is he gonna trebuchet like Roots? Yeah, he's gonna leave it connected. Yeah. Help him reach a farther distance. And then spread from there. They're like, where the hell are we? Ah, this is their big one. This is the one that's launching them into the city from super far away. So that's how they did it. It's just a bigger one. And they're like, we just need a bigger trebuchet. I'm so worried that he's gonna get severed from like the rest of the city. And all that work is gonna be gone. I'll just kill you and respawn you there. He's just gonna kill himself. That's so fucked up, man. Oh my god. They're like enjoying it. Jesus. That's kind of fucked up. Yeah, I think that bugged Fushi a little bit, right? Oh! Man, his head just got crushed. Wow. They're doing it just to transport now. God. Hmm. Oh, what's happening? Uh-oh. What did he do? So because he knew it was coming? Or was it the wrong spot? Damn. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, to be fair, if she was getting infected, right? He probably saved her life. Hmm. My bad. I kind of messed up reading the subtitles, right? I don't know which battlement they said was in danger versus which one actually got attacked. I don't know if it was the wrong one and that's why he's suspicious, or is it the right one and that's why he's suspicious because he knew. To be fair, I don't really care what happens to Kahaku. It's kind of weird to me. Hmm. Ugh. They're like possessing birds and coming in. Come on, no, we gotta deal with the birds. Hmm. That would also be his father, right? I think. I believe so. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's gotta put a burden on him, but all these people dying when he could have done something would put even more of a burden on him, though, right? No way. No! Again! They got me again with March in the end! Damn it! Holy shit, Is he gonna know? I mean, that's gotta be a no, right? He saw it and he had a reaction and then heard that voice. That wasn't just for the audience, right? That had to have been him, right? Yeah, I think so. Like, is he gonna realize when, like, maybe he'll think back and be like, oh, when someone new showed up, you know? Is that when he's gonna realize it? And then, now that he had the revelation that he can bring Kai, Messar, and Hyro back, is he gonna realize that maybe he can bring the others back too if he sees March, not just those three? Oh, shit. Alright. That was a crazy episode, guys. Like, I like how I just questioned the idea of bringing them back, right? Like, I was like, did their souls move on because their purpose was to become one with Fushi? But no, it seems like this was probably their purpose, was to be brought back, since Bond knew that it was possible, right? They just get brought back over and over again. Shit. That is it for episode 16. Goddamn. Yeah, so there's, oh no, I did my, there's wait, did I say that right? Did I say 4 episodes after this one? Anyway, that's how many are left. I don't remember if I said 3 or 4. But interesting. So I liked the idea in the beginning of the episode that Fushi was able to utilize, I believe it is Hyro's body, if I'm not mistaken. The one that is immune to pain. I apologize if I got that wrong. I think Kai is the... I get Kai and Hyro mixed up. I remember Messar. But I think Hyro's the one that's immune to pain, and Kai is the one that has the water weapon, if I'm not mistaken. I know they said it like a million times this episode for some reason. I just, like, still have a hard time with it. But either way, he uses the fact that he can, like, take pain better or doesn't feel it at all in order to help stay conscious longer. And then he just has to keep changing bodies, like, constantly as he's doing all these things. Which... Excuse me, by the way. We knew he had to do that before anyway, right? Like, we knew that getting rid of fatigue was by changing bodies, but he just has to do it quicker, and he's able to do it. But then even still, they said, like, within 5 seconds, it can come back. So, yeah, that's really rough. I like that he was catching the cannonballs as soon as they, like, impacted the ground. He was able to yoink them in metal and just cook them alive with, like... So he can, like, fabricate... It's crazy because he can fabricate hardened metal now, which is pretty wild. Like, obviously I knew he could make the molten stuff from the time that he was stuck in it, but I didn't realize he could just make fully solid metal. I thought it had to come out molten first, and then obviously it would harden because it would cool off, right? Once it's, like, not a part of him anymore. But yeah, he's just creating metal sheets. He's doing all this, which is pretty wild that he can do that. Hell, I'm surprised he didn't do that sooner. Maybe he didn't know he could do that, but he started, like, putting metal sheets along the wall. That would, like, really help protect. Can you imagine, like, full metal walls instead of stone? If anything, they might dent a little bit from getting hit by those cannonballs, but it probably wouldn't pierce through as easily anyway. But yeah, that was pretty crazy, the fact that he can do that, and then he makes the liquid stuff inside, I'm guessing, to cook all the knockers. But the fact that Bond tested it on Messar first, like, cutting the cord to see if he'd come back, is, like, both... I don't know if it was just random by the writers or if they thought about it, because they even said, like, with the narration this episode, they even said Messar was, you know, not much of a fighter, his clothes weighed him down, but he had that new gun with him. And I know Fushi uses those forms to, like, because their forms have trained with those weapons, they're better at utilizing them. But I wonder if he could have just used the gun with another form if he would have lost Messar. Maybe Bond was thinking it's not the end of the world, right? he can still, like, because he made the guns for other people and they used it, right? So I imagine he could have done the same, and, you know, so Messar might have been the one that was the least useful out of the three, so Bond tested it first on him. That way, if it didn't work, they could have, like, preserved keeping it with Fushi, right? Because Fushi might lose, if, like, that cord comes disconnected, Fushi might lose that body, kind of like when the knockers steal it. I wonder if it does work like that, right? If Fushi gets disconnected from that line, does he lose the memory of them too? Like when the knockers take him? I don't know. No, because if that was the case, when March got disconnected, he wouldn't remember March saying what she said, right? So the indication of the end of this episode implies that when the cord gets broken, he still remembers the people. He just might not be able to make that body again. I don't know, but could he just make the body again? Why not, right? Like, if it's not back alive, right? Obviously, I get it. If it, like, comes back alive, it's the whole thing where in order for Fushi to take a body, it has to be dead, right? They have to die, and then he gains their form. That's how it's been anyway. But if they disconnect that cord and the body stays dead, could he just make another one? Or does he? I don't know. It's really interesting. I don't really know the complexities of all that, but either way, I just like that it was well thought out enough that they did Messar first shortly after saying he's, like, one of the least useful ones, right? So, but it was also interesting having the Black One narrating this whole episode, telling us, like, what's going on from, like, a omniscient third-party perspective on the battle, which was very cool. It reminds me a lot of Hunter x Hunter and the Ant arc for that one, where it, you know, they just kind of told us what was happening, and it's kind of cool when you do that on, like, a big battle scale and everything, because sometimes you can't, like, sometimes there's so much going on, you can't just intuition what's happening and all that, so. But the Black One also showed up actually in person this episode and said that every knocker in existence has gathered. So, I don't know. I don't know if that means if we beat them all, they're gone forever, or if they can, you know, because we still don't know where they come from. Like, how do knockers beget knockers? Is there, like, boy knockers and girl knockers, and they just knock about and make more knockers? I don't know. Or are they, like, fabricated, like kind of like Fushi fabricates them? Like, I still want to learn more about where they originate from and how they're created. How do more of them keep showing up, right? Like, how have they amassed so many? Right, obviously I know it was just over time. Like, there was a few years or whatever gap between the last time we saw them and when they did the battle at Renro. But, yeah. It's certainly interesting. I don't know. Like, because if they do have to, if every knocker in existence, like, he meant everyone is here, and you kill them all, if they do need to procreate with each other, then that might mean that we could stop them here and now forever. It would be interesting. I actually think I would like the idea of stopping the knockers forever in the story moving on to other things, right? Because, like, I do feel like this show has the possibility of doing that, where it's, you know, sure, the Black One and the knockers have been around for a while, but I feel like that's not all the show has to be about, right? Like, we have this Immortal guy going around doing his thing. Like, there's so much more we know about him and the world, and we can see the world grow, and the show is about, like, evolution and change and growing and everything. Like, I feel like we could grow past the knockers. Now, do I think it's actually going to happen? I know enough about anime where they kind of have their status quo they like to keep at sometimes, so do I think the knockers are going to be gone forever? I don't think so. But, like, seeing that happen and moving on to other, like, things that could be antagonistic to this world, I feel like could be very interesting too. So, but yeah, great episode. I'm really, that March thing at the end got me almost as much, if not more, because now Fushi knows. Like, last time I just knew that March was back, right? when we had the ending where March was like opened her eyes and everything. But now Fushi seems like he most likely knows, and I am so excited for him to reunite with March. That was his first person, like the first person that he really connected with, as like, that was back when he couldn't even talk or anything, right? And she was there for him. So it's going to be kind of crazy. I mean, she's been following him around in spirit form, so I imagine she's up to date with what Fushi like has evolved into, right? Like I imagine she's not gonna run into Fushi, and Fushi's gonna talk to her and be like, "You speak," Like I feel like it's gonna be that she knows a lot about what has happened, and it's also gonna be interesting because she's still a kid, so she still has like, I imagine it's been a long time though, so I wonder what March is gonna be like, right? That's actually a really interesting theory. If March's spirit has been following Fushi for so long, but her body hasn't, is it like how does your mind develop separately from the body? Like, is she still gonna have the mind of a child, or is she gonna be more mature because it's been like 300 years or whatever, right? Like it's been, we said we have like a rough time, right? I wrote it down quite a few episodes ago, right? 200-year. Like, the Church of Bennett was made, like, 200 years ago, and that was after Fushi was around, so... And then I think the Church of Bennett was formed after, like, all the stuff happened at Gironda, right? Which I think I remember saying there was, like, a 50-year gap between somewhere there, too. So I think it might have been, like, 250 years, I feel like I remember saying. Or 240, because he was on the island for 40 years, right? But I guess that was after. I don't know. Either way, roughly 200 years. At the very least, it's been 200 years. So it just makes me wonder if she's been lurking around for 200 years. Has she matured mentally? Or is she still mentally a child? I'm really fascinated by that. So we'll have to wait and find out. We haven't heard her talk yet. Maybe that's why we haven't heard her talk, is because maybe she'll talk a bit more mature than she did before. I don't know. Or maybe not. I mean, I wouldn't mind adorable, cute March the way she was, but it would also be really interesting if she did mature while she was, like, doing all that stuff, right? Just following him around. So, but anyway, I'm really fascinated to find out. I want to watch more. We'll just have to wait and see. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon. You can see 2 more episodes ahead of time. Start keeping an eye out for a poll, because of the way that I do my videos, I'm 1 ahead of the 2 that I release on Patreon. So that might mean that you might start seeing the poll like now, or by next episode releasing, the poll might be up to vote for what replaces this show. So check that out if you're interested. Thank you guys so much, and I usually post the polls on my Patreon as well, so check out that link and you might be able to find it there, or just keep an eye on it. It's completely free for any of you guys that want to vote. You do not need to subscribe to me at all. You just need to make an account for free on Patreon, and just vote on the public poll that I make. So check it out if you're interested. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.